Introduction to Nasrettin Hoca stories. Nasrettin Hoca stories have touched many cultures around the world. They are told and retold endlessly. But it is inherent in a Nasrettin story that it must be understood at many levels. That is the joke followed by a moral and unusually the little extra which brings the consciousness of the potential mystic a little further on the way to realization. A popular scholar, Nasrettin Hoca, was famously considered the foremost protagonist of comical tales with an emotional content or other important message. Definite facts about his life have become mixed up with fictitious anecdotes because of the people's great affection for him. The anecdotes about him focus particularly on love, satire, praise, gentle, mockery. His words are contradictory combination of the wise, ignorant, cunning, harmonious, insensitive, bashful, surprised, timorous, and dashing. Another important element in Nasrettin Hoca's stories is the donkey, a reflection of feeling of the people. It is impossible to imagine Nasrettin Hoca without his donkey, which is itself a vehicle of satire. The donkey, with its suffering and pain, the blows that are inflicted on it, is the most widespread symbol. No donkeys are to be found in humorous tales from places such people ride on horses. Nasrettin Hoca's story. Where is the center of the world? One day, the path of three priests stops by Akshehir. The priests who are chatting with Nasrettin Hoca here want to try the master's knowledge. The first question is asked by the first priest. Hoca, what is the center of the world? Hoca showed his donkey without hesitation. It is place where my donkey treads on his right front foot, he replies. One of them objects. How do you know that? If you don't believe, measure it. This time, the second priest asks, Hoca, how many stars are there in the sky? Hoca answers this question without hesitation by showing his donkey again. There are many stars in the sky as the hair on the tail of my donkey. Can you prove it? When it is said, Nasrettin Hoca, you can count if you wish, says. When the answer is given by the Hoca to the questions asked, surprise the priests. They stop asking the third question. The noise. One day, Nasrettin Hoca left his house. He was going to the bazaar. He came across one of his neighbors on the way. The neighbor immediately said that, Master, what happened at your house last night? First we heard some noises, some voices, when a big noise. We couldn't figure out what was that. Master, what happened? Tell me. Nasrettin Hoca didn't want it. But the man did not let go of him. He asked and asked. Hoca couldn't stand it anymore. We had a fight with Our Lady, and she was furious. She gave my robe a kick, and my robe rolled down the stairs. That's what you call noise? He said. Come on, Hoca, does a robe ever make that much noise? Then Nasrettin Hoca replied angrily, "How did you take it on? I was in the robe too." Thanks in advance. Nasrettin Hoja borrows some money from one of his neighbors. However, because the neighbor was very stingy and impatient, he stopped at Hoja's door before the payday arrived. "Hoja, when will you pay this debt of ours?" he asked. Nasrettin Hoja also thought that the man should definitely be given an answer. Not at the moment, but he said, "I'll pay you very soon, impatient neighbor. Tell me, Hoja, when will you give it? From whom will you find it and give it?" "I planted a bush in front of the house." "Why is it that?" "When a flock of sheep passes by, their wool will get caught in the bush. And then my wife will collect, wash, comb, spin and weave these woolens, and then I will take them to sale." "So, wow, what a man you asked me. That's how I'll pay your money then." When the man holds his crotch and laughs, "Hoja, he doesn't know what he's going to go," he said. "What happened, meatball? You laugh when you see the cash in advance," he said.